One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Stays on his feet. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, Haywood!
Darnold from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch 57. Army. Ran 80. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 9. Ran 80. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 80 weapon.
They'll run it with Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We go, set. 57 to Mike. Hey, here we go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Go, lady. Hey, high 7. 57's Mike. You run.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, we go, set. I got you. Yo, lady. Mike 8. Bring it. Hey, Echo. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Open man is Anderson. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Anderson's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold keeping it himself from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry for Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Take 4, take 4. Pistol. Let's go.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jachai Polite drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Jones on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You're not ready. You're not move.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Landry now on the return. Oh, look at the juke. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Point it right. Let's bring it. Kill.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Back. Shoot.
this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Good. 180. I got you, son. I got you, son. 36. Hatch it. Alert.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. No, waiting. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, 80. Mike, check 33. 33. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Darnold, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
180. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On the carry, it's Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Bravo.
I'm trying to collect.
Here's Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Mayfield down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the twist.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man. That's Landry. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
1st down, Cleveland.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Will be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at the 3. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 6 guys.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
He's coming. We got double up. We're waiting. Five. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
SOS. Check 26.
Greystone, Travis. Lady, here we go.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Undercross. Lady. Red 80. Hey, Wahoo!
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set. Mike 8. Watch the slats.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill.
Lady.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. On the catch, it's Crowder. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
218, top.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check 26. Check 26.
Man left, man left.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Yo, ladies.
Watch the eye.
They'll try again with Bell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hurry!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Damon Harrison able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 69 yards, and the Browns have retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken near the 13. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
61, matchbox lights. Red 80. Hey, Delta.
Now Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I'm coming for you, son. Check 43. Red 80.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Blue Dan. Yo.
080. Switch up. Hey, exit. Red 80. Get ready.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Chubb. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Set. 180. 57 to mine. We ain't giving them nothing. Do. Run. Slam. Hurry. Kings. I got you.
And again, it's Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry. Watch the ship. Hurry. Watch the ship. Pistol. It's a safety creek.
57's Mike 57.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
180! Oh, yeah! King!
They run again on first down, Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Good! 180! Here we go. Check. Quick! Alert! Check 3.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Chubb. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6-6, pull it high. Go.
Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Young lady. Hey, zoom. Young lady. 6-man.
This is Bell. And an alley to run. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, T, let's all right, T. Watch left. Tight end to the left, Alert. Lady. Check 3. Say, blue draw portraits.
Again, it's Bell. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Set the tone. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Yo, lady. Hey, Alpha. My game. Watch the pass. Check. Red 80. Red 80.
Now it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. Catanzaro's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That's it. 180. Number 53. Mike 53. Defense wins championship.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.